Fauci's a disaster. I mean,
don't let it dominate you.
Where's your evidence that there is a virus that causes the disease? And you do that by satisfying 4 Cook's pie.
Sit down. We've got someone obviously got an education in America.
The United States leading in the sciences research, what makes it a symbol of anti-science? Tuesday opinion, this is Steve. In early October, Americans were proud of winning the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. While under the leadership of the White House, this country became weak and vulnerable, and even its allies showed dissatisfaction. Canada has so far refused to open the border to the US, and America became the symbol of anti-science in the words of Deputy Prime Minister of New Zealand. There has no shortage of medical experts or people who tell the truth.
The next 6 to 12 weeks are going to be the darkest of the entire pandemic.
You cannot say that we're on the road to essentially getting at it.
Were you surprised that President Trump got sick?
Absolutely not. Oh my goodness.
But more science means less welcome for the White House. On 18th, Trump mocked Biden for listening to scientists. On 19th, Trump called Fauci a disaster, saying every time he goes on TV, there's a bomb.
That's the only thing I really care about. It's like in The Godfather, nothing personal, strictly business, as far and take care of the people of this country.
To whom is Trump really listening? MSNBC finds the answer. Atlas, an expert who called masks were useless, shut down attempts to expand testing, bent his knee to the political power, whom the president described as one of the greatest experts of the world. On the same day, Washington Post revealed how Atlas sidelining other doctors in CDC as well as FDA then get elevated by Trump, making the fight against the virus a harrowing drama. Atlas made himself famous by selling herd immunity, which generally means sacrificing the elderly and vulnerable. WHO experts Michael condemned it as a really dangerous calculation in May.
Humans are not herds, so I think we need to be really careful when we use terms in this way, because it can lead to a very brutal arithmetic.
8.2 million confirmed cases and 220,000 deaths.
I'm running happy and I'm running very content because I've done a great job. And I think that's the reason you have such crowds like this.
Nearly 700,000 children diagnosed. About 80,000 new child cases were reported over 2 weeks.
Get the children back to school. Barron's tested positive. Within 2 seconds, it was, Barron is just fine now.
This is a surprise, but for those politicians who are addicted to the votes, they never learn.